Ayan was never the loudest person in the room. In fact, most of the time he wasn't even noticed. He wasn't shy exactly, just different. He felt things too deeply. When someone was upset, he could sense it, even if they smiled. When someone spoke harshly, his heart would hold on to those words far longer than anyone would think. He carried the emotions of others like invisible weights. It wasn't weakness, it was empathy. But in this world, empathy often feels like a curse. Ayan met Sarah at a small bookstore. She was warm, confident, the kind of person who could talk for hours without running out of words. He loved listening to her. The way she laughed, the way she made ordinary things sound magical. It was like color returning to a faded photograph. For the first time, he thought maybe being sensitive wasn't such a bad thing. They started spending time together. Long walks after work, late-night coffee, sharing dreams they never told anyone else. But slowly the cracks began to show. Sarah was spontaneous, carefree. Ayan was thoughtful, cautious, always worried he might say something wrong. She would tease him, call him too serious, laugh it off and move on, but every small joke stayed with him, echoing in his head long after she forgot. When she got angry, even for a minute, his whole world would shake. He would replay every word, wondering if he was the reason. He tried to explain, "I just feel things more deeply, I can't switch it off." She would smile and say, "You overthink too much, Ayan." And maybe he did. But what she didn't know was that being a highly sensitive person isn't a choice. It's like having skin that feels every change in the wind. When others can stand in the storm, you feel every drop. One evening, after another small misunderstanding, Sarah left his message on scene. It was nothing serious, at least not to her, but to Ayan it felt like a storm inside. He stared at his phone, heart pounding, mind spinning. Should he apologize? Did he say something wrong? Hours passed and silence became louder than any words. He wanted to tell her how much her distance hurt, but she knew she wouldn't understand. Sensitive people often learn silence as self-defense. Days turned into weeks. Sarah's replies became shorter, colder. Ayan still sent good morning texts, little notes about her favorite songs, but deep down he felt it. She was slipping away. One night he finally gathered the courage to call her. The phone rang once, twice, then stopped. She texted, "I need some space." 2 minutes later, her WhatsApp status changed to a quote about freedom. That's how he knew it was over. The next morning, Ayan walked to that same bookstore where they met. He sat in the corner, pretending to read, but really he was remembering. Every laugh, every word, every small moment that once made him feel alive. People say time heals everything, but for someone who feels deeply, healing isn't forgetting. It's learning how to carry memories without letting them break you. Months passed. Ayan started journaling, writing down his emotions instead of running from them. He realized being sensitive wasn't his flaw, it was his strength. He could notice beauty in silence, pain in laughter, hope in sadness. One rainy afternoon, he saw Sarah again. She smiled politely, as strangers do. For a moment, everything came rushing back. But this time, he didn't feel the storm. He just felt peace. Because he finally understood, sensitivity doesn't make you weak. It makes you human in a world that's forgotten how to feel. Later that night, Ayan sat by his window listening to the rain. For the first time in a long time, he didn't wish to be different. He whispered to himself, "Maybe I was never too much. Maybe they just felt too little."